Hi everybody, I'm Kevin from Ducati Croydon. Just wanted to introduce myself because you'll be seeing me in the clips that are coming up shortly, and to tell you where those clips were taken. It was a show called Kickback in the Chelsea football ground, Stamford Bridge or something like that. I really don't like football. And it was all about some custom motorcycles. There were some classic kind of high bar chopper style machines there, but more to my taste, there was an awful lot of cafe racer style customs there. Classic 70s Japanese machines, as well as some German machines and others made into cafe racers. They look fantastic. Have a look, see what you think. Any feedback you care to give is always welcome. Enjoy.
Right, hello everybody. We are at the Kickback show in the Chelsea football stadium at Stamford Bridge. Not a great football fan, but I thought I'd post a couple of videos just so you can see what's available on shows around the London area. Yeah, that's it really. Enough of me. Do a scan, see what you think. Right, here we go, and we're not going to make any excuses for only including the kind of bikes that I like. After all, I'm at the show and you're not. So, heads up is really my taste to run to classic bobber style, like these machines here, or cafe racer style machines. So I'll give you a couple of scans on some of those. What I won't be filming, things like that Indian over there. So here we go. It's a small machine, got Kawasaki parallel twin engine in there. Let's zoom out a little bit. Classic roadster, minimalist, simple, uncluttered. Will actually work probably as a motorcycle. I love the colour as well. Looking at this, it looks a bit sort of yellowy greeny, but in the flesh it's kind of gold. Another one. Hard to tell what engine's in that one. I'm sure some eagle eye guys out there will look at it and be able to tell me what. I think it's another Kawasaki, to be honest, but I don't know for sure. And then this one, very tasty. Now, any of you old enough out there to remember Happy Days? It's that kind of style. I know the Happy Days bike was a triumph, so don't email in and tell me how wrong I was. But yeah, it's that style of bike I like. You know, simple 70s style. It's a bike, it goes around corners really well, it's comfortable, good performance, good brakes. Let's see what else we've got. There we go again. Like I said, I like them simple, I like them clean, minimalist. Beautifully put together, nicely presented, and it'll be fun to ride. You'll actually will be able to ride it, you know, particularly in corners, which is where cruiser style machines just don't work. Okay, now we're talking. So far this is the best bike in the show for me. Have a look at this. This is lovely, really my cup of tea. It's Japanese engine, 4-cylinder. I don't mind British engines either, or Italian. Not a big fan of American engines. Now that is more like it. Proper cafe racer style bars. Go down here, you'll be able to see them. Drop handlebars, so you can get a nice riding racing position going on there. Honda engine, 4-cylinder, 4-stroke, of course. Looks like it could be a CB650 engine, possibly 750. But just beautifully done, simple, classic lines, but executed fantastically well. Nice ace calf style seat, so you've got a single rider seat there with the hump on the back, which you can still sit people on. Classic twin spokes at the back, chrome shocks, and a drum brake. Alright, drum brakes aren't brilliant, but you know, it does the job, it'll work. Come back out again. Look at that.
That is the nicest bike there.
What was that, Jerry?
That is the nicest bike there.
I agree with you entirely. It is beautiful.
That is stunning.
They've done a nice job on the front end as well. Not original classic forks. We've got a nice pair of shower upside downers, fully adjustable, adjusters on the top, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Typical American V-twin engine, 8 hangers, Springer forks, tiny weeny little front brake. Beautiful quality paint job, I'd certainly grant them that. If you move around you can see it even better. Got it at that side. Move around and see what we've got on this side for you. And of course, lashings of chrome all over the bike, dripping in it. Now I certainly admire the technique and the ability and the finishing qualities of it, but I like bikes to ride the way they're meant to ride. I ride motorcycles because I like to ride motorcycles, not just stand them in a show somewhere. And that's what these are all about, standing in a show. Just not my cup of tea. No fun to ride, but very well executed. Don't know if you can pick up the metal flake paint job on there. It is nicely done, and then that detail is carried up onto the petrol tank as well. Trying to get the light on it a little bit. So there you go. And then next to it we have a very trendy kind of finish. It's the rust finish. A bike designed to look like what we used to call rat bikes, which were bikes that were just maintained so they kept working, but no thought was given to the actual cosmetics of the machine. So they ended up being battered and rusty with paint splodges, and hammerite finish was what was used a lot then. Well, that's now developed into this kind of finish where the bike is deliberately rusted, and then that rust is lacquered over so it doesn't get any worse and stays the way it is. So what you end up with, in my opinion, is a bike that handles badly because of the ridiculous air hangers on it. And look at the size of the air hangers on this one. Can you make those out? So not only does it handle like a barge, really uncomfortable to ride, but it looks awful too. So yes, I know I'm opinionated, but we all have our tastes. Okay everybody, here's another one I really like. This is a Kawasaki with a GPZ engine in it. Not sure which GPZ engine, it doesn't say. Looking at it though, it's quite a sizable lump, so I think it's probably the 750, possibly a 900. But again, it's really nicely done. Designed to look good, but also to ride well as well. Got decent, not top of the spec, but nice period brakes on there. You've got single piston calipers biting on twin discs, so it's not okay. Original forks by the look of it as well. Nice bright work, beautifully finished engine. Why bother with chrome when you can just polish the engine cases and you get that lovely aluminium finish? Look at that. And then a really neat 4x2 exhaust system. Beautiful looking machine. And then standard dual rear shocks. Nicely done, looks good, and it will ride well as well. Beautiful. Now, I know what I said about cruiser style bikes and high bars and choppers not being my thing, even though I appreciate the workmanship that's gone into them. But I have to show you guys this. This isn't a cafe racer style, which is my preference. This is what is it? Flat tracker, I think, is the best way. A boardwalk racer style, from sort of the American boardwalk racer style days, I think. But have a look at this and see what you think. Look at this, guys. So here we are. Now, this bike, the paintwork on it is so black that it really is, it's difficult for the camera to pick up. I'm going to do a slow walk around it. It's got a Triumph engine in, pre-unit I think it is, for those aficionados out there of Triumph engines. It refers to how the engine was built, with the engine and gearbox separate, I think. But it's beautifully done. Now the bars are a bit crazy, admittedly. Look at them, look how wide they are. For the quality of the workmanship, let's go and have a close look at some beautiful little detailed pinstriping on the back here. And across, and like I said, that mudguard, the paint on that mudguard is fantastic, it's so black. Don't know who 30 are, but there we go. Tiny little detail on this number plate at the back there, coming around. Coming down, look at this engine. It's got a, zoom up here, got a hand gear shift there at the top. I don't think this bike was originally designed with a hand gear shift, because if we come down here you can see where that gear shift actually goes into the gearbox at the back. So it's gone into the gearbox at the back, kickstarter there. Just beautifully done. Really nicely done, nicely put together. Loads of character. No, I wouldn't want to ride it particularly, but it's it's a touch of class. And of course, it's got a really nice, I'll say it, British engine in there. I like twin engines, I like V-twin engines, but I don't like big American engines. I know it goes against the grain, but there you have it. Nice little detail on the suspension at the front, look. You just see this spring nestling in the middle, almost hidden away. Come round, just have one more look. There we go. So it's Brough on the tank, but it's not a Brough engine. Zoom back out again. That's beautiful. And another one from the same school, designed by the looks of it, by the same people. I'm imagining Purdy of the builders. Again in that beautiful deep black finish. This time with a pair of drop bars, more to my liking, but more like sort of 1920s drop bars or 1910 drop bars rather than Ace Cafe 50 style drop bars or 60s, 70s drop bars. They're certainly not clip-ons under the forks. Another Triumph engine nestled away in the frame there. Beautiful simple detailing again, deep black paint everywhere, with beautiful touches of pinstripe and gold paint. And again, just like on the other one, minimal chrome. Polished engine cases are much more, I don't know, purer in my opinion finish than heavy chrome. Those exhausts, they're not chrome, they're just polished as well. Bit of chrome up here on the bars, on the top, it's nice, but accompanied with black detailing and things like that, it's beautiful. Right, here we go again. Another one. I've seen this one around before. It was at the Brighton show. What was the Brighton show we went to, Jerry?
Tonia.
It was at Brightonia where Jerry and myself. Say hello, Jerry. Hello. We went to see the show down in the Brighton seafront last year, and this particular bike was there then. It is fantastic. There's so many details going on this bike that I'm not even going to attempt to cover everything. It's got, well, have a look, see what I mean. Here we go. Now, it's got a Norton engine. And then after that, I think pretty much everything on here is handmade, one-off. It's incredible. Where to start with the details? Well, you know what? I'm not even gonna try and talk you through them. I'm just gonna let the pictures do the work. I think everything's aluminium. That fairing certainly isn't plastic or fiberglass or anything like that. Handmade tank. And look at the subframe for the seat. Come back to the engine, and you can have a look in here. You can actually see the frame. Again, this is special one-off stuff. Check out that swinging arm. It's a fantastic bike, beautifully done, handmade. I admire the craftsmanship. I love the style. The one downside to its rideability might just be the studs on the petrol tank. They might get in the way a little bit of enjoying it to its fullest, but look at it, it's fantastic. Just going around here. If I get around to the front, you'll be able to see just how narrow the whole machine is as well. Look at that. There's nothing to it. I don't know what it rides like. It looks like it should ride fantastically though. Go. I don't claim to be a fan of BMWs, not their four-cylinder range anyway, but I did used to think that the Boxer Twin, and I still think, it's got an interesting character. And well, you've got to have a look at these two. These two BMW Boxer Twins have loads of character. Have a look at this, guys. Cafe racer style again. Look at that. Now this is what you call minimalist. You've got the engine in the middle. Beautifully finished engine. I love green. Look at that petrol tank. Coming back.
That's for sale, that one, 920 quid. Oh, 9,250.
Nearly, Jerry, yeah, close. And then his partner here, slightly less minimalistic, bigger petrol tank, makes it more practical, of course. Carbon fibre. Now, I don't know if we're looking at carbon fibre cover on the tank. No, that's a carbon. Is it a carbon fibre print? There we go. Very nicely done. And then over there was a really nice Honda CB900. Beautifully done. And then next to it, there's a nice one there as well. In fact, a lot of the bikes on this stand are nicely done. We've got some old Triumphs over there. Well, I say old. One of them's the original Triumph engine, a Leicester Triumph engine, and the other one's a Hinckley Triumph engine. There's the one with the Hinckley Triumph engine in there, and then next to it is the original Triumph engine. And here we have some silliness. Yep, that's silliness, all right. Yeah, machine guns on the front of the bike.